Installation of Infinity Deck, PVC membrane on a concrete surface. In this project, we start from an existing concrete surface that has been previously repaired to ensure a solid and uniform base. On this substrate, the Infinity Deck system is installed, a solution that provides complete waterproofing, a high-quality aesthetic finish, and the required non-slip safety for users. Substrate condition. The concrete substrate must be solid, uniform, and smooth. Any imperfections must be corrected in advance to achieve a finish free of cracks or irregularities. Proper slopes must be created to ensure effective water drainage. Substrate moisture verification. Before installation, it is essential to check the moisture level of the substrate using a hygrometer. If the reading exceeds 5%, the substrate must be artificially dried by covering the surface with a tarp and applying heating systems until the required values are achieved. Substrate cleaning. Once repairs are completed, the surface must be thoroughly cleaned. This step is critical to ensure proper adhesion and to eliminate any debris or contaminants between the substrate and the membrane. Primer application. When the concrete substrate is located on natural ground with a high water table, applying a primer is a necessary preliminary step. The primer penetrates deeply, consolidates the substrate, and acts as a barrier against rising moisture, ensuring optimal and long-lasting adhesion of the Infinity Deck system. While the primer is still fresh, fine sand is evenly broadcast over the surface. Allow it to dry for 24 hours. After drying, remove the excess sand to obtain a clean and properly prepared surface ready for installation. PVC profiles installation. The perimeter is the first anchoring point of the system. PVC profiles are installed along the entire perimeter, either flat or angular, to allow subsequent welding of the Infinity Deck membrane. In areas with structural elements, such as drain covers or other construction details, the installation must be adapted. For this purpose, a 0.75 mm thick PVC strip is used, allowing precise fitting at each point. This process ensures complete waterproofing and a clean, perfectly integrated finish. Application of water-based adhesive. The Infinity Deck system is installed using a water-based adhesive, a technical solution that eliminates the risk of bubble formation caused by solvent evaporation under heat. The adhesive is applied evenly using a roller, ensuring the previously installed PVC profiles remain clean. Installation of Infinity Deck. The Infinity Deck membrane is carefully laid onto the adhesive-coated substrate, ensuring uniform contact and proper tension. Once positioned, the membrane is welded with hot air to the previously installed profiles. At the joints between pieces of membrane, 0.75 mm thick welding strips are installed, and a butt weld is performed, ensuring perfect visual continuity and complete waterproofing. Substrates in poor conditions. When the substrate is not in optimal condition, the Infinity Deck system provides a solution. A 400 grams per square meter geotextile layer is installed using the same water-based adhesive. Once installed, a new layer of adhesive is applied over the geotextile, followed by the placement of the Infinity Deck membrane. In this case, 1.5 mm thick welding strips are used at the joints, allowing a butt weld that ensures perfect aesthetic continuity with a completely smooth surface and total waterproofing. Final finishes. For perimeter finishing, the Infinity deck membrane is bonded to vertical surfaces using contact adhesive. The membrane is then hot air welded to ensure strong and precise adhesion at all joints. Once completed, two finishing options are available. Leave the membrane visible, showcasing its aesthetic qualities, or install a termination profile for the perimeter.